and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here once more with Formula Sundays on a beautiful Sunday night in Las Vegas this time. And for once, I am not talking to myself in plural when I say we are here. But I have Hansen with me, or most of you will probably know him as Toru still when he was active here.
Yes,
yeah,
I am back, and I'm happy to be here. I have quite some fun casting Rocket League lately, so I just asked him if I can join him here, and he said yes, even though he forgot.
Yes, I forget everything, so no worries about that. People will have to tell me whether he's too loud or too quiet or anything, and I'll adjust his volume accordingly. For me, it's rather loud, so I'm gonna turn him down a little bit, but it's ultimately you guys who matter, so yeah.
I can also adjust my microphone if needed.
Yeah, no worries. I think that's not gonna be an issue. So, oh god, the lighting is wild over here. I mean, the Red Bull just looks very shiny as well, but there's so many lights. The epilepsy warning here now. As we are on board with Rapid right now. And yeah, we have a very full grid. A couple of interesting faces here. Aries, namely, making a comeback. Well, I'm not even sure if he played the last game at all. But he definitely did not play F124 yet. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he does here. He's bought the game 2 days ago. Has at least beaten my time trials, but I don't think that's too big of an ask. And I don't know, if he survives, he might be looking for points. If he survives is a little bit of a question though, if you know the older meme reviews, yeah, where him and I have been slandered by crashing in a lot of walls, a lot by Fabian.
I'm trying to fix my game right now because it's lagging.
I've heard it is just full screen, so I've put it into windowed full screen now, and I did not have to restart my game like the last 3 weeks.
It is
so, yeah.
a Windows full screen.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. At
Maybe
least this sound is good on stream, at least. You are apparently nicely audible and not too loud.
That's perfect.
Yeah, Las Vegas, an interesting track, honestly. Not on my favorites list, even though I think I've only driven it like twice. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like
I fixed it.
Yeah.
And I just had to put it in full screen and not windowed full screen.
Yeah.
Yep. Kingsman was the first. Who is the first one to set a lag?
Oh yeah, okay. I was about like, wait, is he already through for you? That seems impossible. But yeah, I think Kingsman
No,
is
isn't.
just ahead of Rapid here. Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's faster than Rapid.
I mean, he's ahead on track right now. I doubt he's faster than Rapid, to be honest. But
I'm going to say a wild. He's probably 1 second slower than Rapid here. Rapid will get the fastest lap here.
Yep.
I would say it was easy for him, but I expected it from Rapid.
To be fair, Rapid usually having pole in his grasp pretty much uncontested. Last week though, I think it was rather close. If I remember correctly, Hussein almost took pole from him for the first time in the season. Even though the championship battle is like sort of close. I think Seagull is currently trailing by 11 points. pole position has been thoroughly in Rapid's control throughout the entire season.
Fanta surprised me here. Only 3/10 off Rapid here.
I mean, Fanta has been having lightning pace in quali, and he's been able to compete, or at least like follow up with Seagull and the others decently enough in the race then.
I think the last time I saw him, he was still in Challenger and not quite the
Yeah, okay,
fastest there.
bro, you've been not watching Formula Sundays for 4 years. No, can't even remember when our last season with Challenger was. Probably not on this game, honestly. I feel like we moved over to this game and yeah, it just
It was on the
started
last
shit.
game.
Oh, Aries left the session. Good old disconnect. I'll try to get him in real quick again.
But when I remember correctly, it was always like Rapid, Seagull, and Hussein who were fighting for P1, and sometimes Jimsky joins them when he's driving.
Yeah. I mean, Jimsky is still at the military, and I think he's gonna complete his service in like 3 months. So he's probably gonna be back when the new game drops. He has been...
I'm looking forward for that new game.
What?
I'm actually looking forward for F1 25. I don't know why, but
I mean, it
I have a
can't
good
be
feeling.
worse, honestly, right? Like, they are not making any game if it's worse than this one. Seen like the sales numbers after the first month, or what was it, first 2 months or something? And 24 has been selling like a quarter of F1 23, and 23 only sold like half of the amount that F1 2020 sold back then. So
F1 23 was very good in my opinion.
yeah, I think in comparison, yes. I think it, like, Formula 1 games probably peaked at 21 for the fun time, but I can remember 21 being like horribly optimized for multiplayer, and us having like lobby problems pretty much every weekend. But like enjoying to drive wise, I think the last game I really enjoyed a lot was the last game with the old cars. So yeah,
Oh, that's some. I think 2020?
it might be 2020 actually.
That's some time ago. I downloaded all of the F1 games just to test them.
I mean, this one I think I played my team for 4 races, and that is all I played myself. The rest of my game time is all... Oh, you're gone. Hello?
Yes, my game crashed.
Okay. Yeah, the rest is all just casting. Hussein, in the meantime, set a new poll time. Do you need an invite?
Oh no, I can just join as
Okay.
but
That's so. Aries has rejoined us as well. Let's see what Yalf can cook in his kick. No good thus far. Eric instead. Let's see, 131.2 is right up there in the mix, honestly. He's behind Janeman, who is in turn though behind MQ. Would really, I don't know, Janeman on quali has been up and down, I guess. He is very strong in, well, the last few races at least, if I remember correctly. He won the last 2 races actually. Still a good bit behind Seagull and Rapid, but baby steps.
all consistent steps.
But yeah,
And then sometimes
in quali he has been further down than you would expect a race-winning caliber driver to be.
I mean, being fast on one lap is something different than being fast in the race. So
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what the race is, think last time around, people who struggled in race pace, especially it was the Red Bulls last week, were struggling big time with tire wear. And if you, of course, can drive relatively quickly and, yeah, like maintain your car, I guess, that's a big advantage in race pace, but it's not going to bring you much in quali. From what I've heard here, though, there should not be any big tire problems with any strategy. Rapid even mentioned purposefully sliding into turn 1, if I remember correctly, because it saves time and you can just, yeah, kind of set up an auto slide on the painted curbs.
An auto.
Yeah, this is like Trackmania lingo coming through, but yeah. You pretty much just lose your car a little bit voluntarily. Going better. There's an improvement by Yaneman.
You do in Monaco too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the meta at the start of this game was crazy, where the fastest way was actually to just lock up, half spin your car, and then full grip again, and like just yeah. I don't know. It looked very weird. Oh. Hunter about to finish his next hot lap attempt. Let's see if he can find an improvement or not. And it's good. 0.369. He's equaling Rapid's time for now. But both of them will have at least one more attempt, most likely. Seagull, I think, improved as well behind them.
Yaneman going for the shortcut, and Williams just kissed the wall.
Oof.
It was Mofa in his outlap, kissing the wall in the turn right in front of the longest straight. In game, I think, right? Or on the camera?
It might actually be, honestly. Not entirely sure. I think like beforehand, was it Russia that counted like as long as straight with the bended start-finish straight?
No, it was Mexico, I think.
Oh
Mexico.
yeah, okay, yeah, but Mexico got added later than Sochi. Pretty sure.
Oh.
But yeah, okay, that might be actually. I think yeah, the Mexico straight is like pretty
I actually
long.
missed that map. I missed that.
Sochi?
Russia was a great map.
Yeah.
Sochi is so good.
I liked Sochi as well. Like the track's just kind of good. Here, I think last time around, very dangerous to not spin in the pit entry. You just get disqualified, and it's easily spinnable there. Aris is about to finish his first hot lap, unless he disconnects again. We will be able to gauge his pace. I mean, with only... Okay, you're gone again. F?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix my game. It's
133.2. Yeah, I was about to say, we have like a pretty wide range of drivers here currently. I mean, this is only a quali lap as well. I think race pace is an entirely different story. But yeah, right now slotting in behind Daddy. But not too far away from the pace.
no.
So, what is Lauda doing? I think... Yeah, this is a hot lap by him. Only half a tenth down. Lot of curb there. Maybe grinded that a little bit too much. Everything else looked somewhat decent. He's still a tenth down of his previous time, and that one isn't already too great. But then again, there's like currently, well, I'd say 8 drivers who I'd usually see in the top 5. So someone is gotta be missing out. Yeah, Ari's back indeed, but brother only did get the game 2 days ago, so I'm not expecting a lot, honestly. I'd be very proud if he gets into the points even. Let's see what Daddy is cooking. I think he is cooking an outlap right now. Or an inlap? Regardless, he is having way too much ERS at this point of the lap to be on a quick one. Let's see, yeah, it's actually gonna be another hot lap attempt here. This last one, by the looks of it. 2.5 minutes left. He could go for one more after this one. But the energy supply of him is probably gonna be drained by them.
Okay, hope it works now because I changed my GPU recently, and I think it just changed every graphic setting in my game.
This happened to me with my screen actually. I'm not entirely sure why, but I got a new screen and like pretty much every game where I did custom settings is just reset to the standard values.
It's super weird because I don't know why the game thinks my PC can run everything on the best quality. But it just decided it can and made everything very laggy.
Yeah, I had like the game on on ultra high last time around, and it just straight up crashed my PC when I tried to open the settings and turn it off.
That's crazy.
Nitro saying zoom zoom bois bois. Am I hearing another guy or am I drunk? There's no other guy here. Honestly, you should
And you're
check
drunk,
your
I
meds.
hope.
Yeah. Yeah, Nitro. What's up with you then, huh? We have Ares come back before Nitro come back.
I am disappointed in you.
Yeah,
Gone.
for real. So, Morpha is approaching the long straight, or half a second quicker even. This could get him all the way up to P5 currently. That is kind of crazy pace, honestly, for Morpha. I did not or would not have expected him in that range of times.
131.
Yeah, the Alpine getting out of the way just about in time. He was a little late there. There gets a tap on the inside wall and the lap is invalidated as a result.
So I'm back now. Who is right now?
Oh, and he invalidated the next lap as well. Let's see Rapid here. He's just getting the suck by Marcelian.
This might be something I want to see.
All very tired. Oh, Rapid. I mean, if it's not with Slipstream down the main straight, how is it gonna be? 130 flat. Oh, Kingsman is dead. Hussein is 2/10 down of his previous PB.
Maybe the last 2 corner?
Oh, Seagull is up on his time. Oh yeah, 0.3 even. Oh, he needs another 3.5 tenths though. That's gonna be tight.
Oh, that's doable on a long straight. No, maybe not on a long straight, but in the
Yeah,
last
but
corner.
where is he gonna, like, is he just gonna press the accelerator harder or what? This
Yes.
is like one braking zone here, you can barely find any time.
Oh, you can, but you can easily fuck that braking zone.
Yeah, that is true. He did hit it very well here. I'm not sure if it's enough for pole. I highly doubt it, to be honest. But he might
But
get
it might
Fanta
be
still.
enough for P3.
Oh,
It is enough for
almost
and
gets Hussein
there's a-
even. Yeah.
There is a dead racing bull.
Yep.
Right after
Jannemann
the
could
start
not
finish.
improve. Lauda. Oh, half a second. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lauda, one of the drivers I would have expected in the P5 range as well, and he steals it away from Jannemann here. Very nice lap by him. Now it's only
And Bats
Bats.
last one
Yeah,
crossing the line with an invalidated lap.
yeah, 20
Being
seconds slower even.
P15.
Who is the guy talking? The guy talking is either Hansen or Toru, but since you didn't know him before, he's just gonna be Hansen now. Type in chat.
To ask.
Nah, he can speak. Why should he type? Regardless. Rapid poll. Big surprise. Hussein on the front row though. Seagull Fanta following. I think these four are like the top four every single time, and you see the gap afterwards when Lauda beats out Jannemann for P5. And then MQ with a nice performance here as well beats the second Red Bull. Eric getting himself a top 10 start position, just 4 thousandths ahead of Emil's completing that top 10.
Someone likes my voice.
Ah,
Fun fact, I'm hearing that quite a lot. But I don't believe them.
yeah, hearing your own voice is like, yeah, I don't know, I hate it as well. In the Haas clip, I don't know, any of you watched the Daddy taking out the other Haas last time around we were here? Like, I was so surprised I was casting so nicely, and then I realized that it wasn't me casting there. I was casting with somebody who had like a semi-similar voice. And then I started speaking, and pain. Hansen is a lovely man. Yeah, we met.
I had a lot of fun casting Dynasty versus Hypnotic. I didn't expect to have that much fun.
Lowest tier matches are the best matches in Rocket Sundays. It's always been that way.
It was so boring the last time. And this time I was so hyped because the first game was already so close.
Yeah. We definitely need to up our game. Can't be beaten by Jannemann. Impossible. Bro's already better in F1. Can't get better at Rocket League as well.
Yep, just carried completely.
Yeah, honestly.
On another level. That was crazy.
This dude hasn't played Rocket League until like half a year ago for 4 years or so. And he's just still cracked.
I still remember that one double tap he had in that series.
Oh yeah,
That series,
sometimes he's
by the way,
just
was
peeking. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how he does it. He doesn't know how he does it.
I honestly think that the biggest problem Hypnotic had was their boost management.
Might be.
Because when they had the boost, everything was fine. But the moment they had, they were under pressure, it was completely doomed.
To be fair, like, I don't know. I feel like we're kind of annoying with boost and stuff. Regardless, this is not not Rocket League. Tonight we're finally getting into the formation lap. And let us take a glance at the tire choices. And apart from Hussein, Kingsman, and Bats, everybody is on the mediums. We have 2 hard runners. What? Okay, okay. Herbie's talking about Nitro. I was so confused for a second. Regardless, predictions. Do you want to predict?
Predictions for this race? But it's pretty at the top 3, maybe top 4. I think are settled with Rapid, Hussein, Seagull, and Fanta. But since I know everything can happen here, I just want to maybe I just predict Rapid will be first, and then Seagull. Hussein will die in an incident, and somehow Jannemann makes it top 3. as the
To be
third one.
honest, this would have been my exact prediction. I feel like, not that Hussein is like fumbling or anything, but he just gets caught in unlucky accidents ever once in a while, and then he recovers to like podium position maybe, but I don't think it's gonna be as high as he is right now. And I feel like Janneman somehow most of the time cooks in the race, so he's gonna get somewhere near the podium positions. Lauda's not gonna survive in P5, I'm saying it now. No front to him, but he's going down. Maybe not far, but like he's not staying 5th. So
Well, no one is
Seagull,
going for the stuff.
Seagull did predict Rapid, Janneman, Hussein, Seagull, Fanta, which is probably very realistic. Regardless, it's not much longer until we can actually find out.
Seagull never predicts himself being first or second or something. He should predict himself higher. He has the speed for it.
Yeah, but you don't want to put pressure on yourself, I guess. Regardless, lights are on. And they're out, and away we go. And we see some good starts by some of the Alpha Tauris here. But it's Racing Bulls since 2 years. Rapid is clear anyways. The Ferrari in 2nd now. Seagull did gain good positions. Hussein lost 2. Fanta's already through as well. Janneman in P5 has already cleared Lauda. Gonna try to do the same with Hussein in the 2nd. But I don't think it's gonna happen just yet. They gotta care to not rear-end the Ferrari. They're very late on the brakes, but well anticipated there. No contact made. It's a one-stopper, as the game tells us. Medium hard is gonna be the strat. And the entire field, without any major position changes, survived the first sector.
That's actually surprising. But
Yeah.
I think there will be a safety car, and this will be a 2-stop race because of the safety car.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
Someone will-
unrealistic.
Someone will fight, and then the comeback will be there.
Yeah,
Or-
Yalk is currently stuck behind Bats here. Tire advantage, especially early on, kicking quite hard. He was going to go into the slipstream. He would have probably had him by now.
But
Side
he's
by side here.
getting him. He's getting him. He gets a slipstream from the Racing Bull now. but
Is it so far?
not enough.
Does it work?
It works for 0.7, I think.
Okay.
But I guess Butts just used his energy to keep his position here.
And he's still ahead. A little bit of a gap opening here. Oh, this was one tiny tap there, and the McLaren is just gone. But here is the traction on the inside. I don't think Bats can hold anything against that. He's still up on the inside here.
The medium tire also has more traction,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is definitely going in favor for Jarek. And Aris just pushes through with him and gets
Yeah.
both, maybe?
Cuts across a little bit maybe. Fortunately, both of the cars kind of alive. Bats now back in the mix.
And Aris just got
Whoa.
both of them.
Yeah, it's almost rear-ended Aris there. Probably still gonna get comfortable with the handling of a full car. I don't think he's driven a full race yet. At all on this game.
There's DRS enabled this lap. I think MQ is going to take this opportunity and try to push and overtake Lauda here. He's very close.
Seagull flying past Rapid at least. Let's see if the other Ferrari can do so as well. Yep. That is exactly as predicted. Lauda and MQ.
He has the outside, not
Yeah.
the best position in this corner, but he still makes it.
Yep, Aris did lose the position to Bats again. Oh, a little bit of a wall hit.
Fanta also overtook Rapid here. Now
Nice.
the lead has completely changed. Janneman with the fastest lap.
3 wide with Aris, Bats and Yalk there briefly. See, Aris taking late apex there, going very deep into the turn. Let's see if it works out for him.
I don't think the first two corners very tricky. The first one you have a lot of grip, but the second one you can lose grip very, very fast. It's super weird.
Yeah, Aries here lifting early to not crash.
You can see Daddy vibing behind them,
Yeah.
and then he just waits for the opportunity. Someone will make a mistake, and then he gets this position. Lauda with the first penalty in this race.
Yeah, it does look like they are enjoying their time a little bit. Let's jump to Eric maybe. Oh, who's just hit the wall. Hopefully no damage for him here. It's a long race. It's not... it's about as a long race as everything else, I guess. 25 laps, not horribly long. I guess the average speed is like sort of high here because of the straights.
350 on the straight is like the max.
Yeah, the max, but the average.
The average on this track, I'd say like...
I would say, I
230?
would put it somewhere into like the 5 fastest that F1 currently has.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Fantana overtook Seagull with
And there is
DRS, but...
an Aris crash, spin, whatever. He is now 2.5 seconds down of the field. Well, let's move back up to the top runners.
The top 10 are so close to each other. This is, I think, the biggest DRS train I ever saw in Lap 4 in Formula Sundays.
To be fair, it has been somewhat common this season rather. I think we've had that in a similar matter multiple races.
Sherry just dropped out of DRS here. And I think now he will lose the contact with them.
Yeah, he might.
Oh.
Wolfer is not having DRS though neither, so yeah, at least he's not at an immediate threat.
But Sherry is getting back into the DRS. I hope for Sherry that he can still be in the DRS and keep up now.
Yeah, there's another little gap opening up in the middle a little bit. Oh no, that is Cherry actually. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, these top 10 are really close together. I thought this was like 6 cars or so, but yeah. Seagull takes the lead, ahead of Fanta and Rapid now. Jannemann is still behind Hussein, has not gotten past the hard tire runner yet. MQ back past Laude. Both of these two have apparently very good pace around here.
Lauda seems to have a problem here.
I think
just got overtook by 3 people here.
Yeah, it was just a poor exit due to him and MQ driving through the chicane side by side. And then Eric and Marcian both had slipstream and way better exit speed, so they just slipped through. He did not lose that much time actually. Still, barely lost anything to Cherry.
But MQ also is not in the DRS train anymore. He is now leading a DRS train. He is too far away from Jannemann, who is still chasing the top 4.
Yeah, I mean, he is in the DRS train right now. Currently the situation is just good for Hussein. So he is sticking with the top runners, but he's gonna have the tire advantage in the second half of the race.
Definitely.
I wonder if you can go as far as even pitting at the same time as the medium runners. They are like going in lap 12 or so.
I don't think so. You might... If it's lap 12, I think you should. But as you can see, when Hussein can keep up with the hard tires, I don't think the others can't do the same. And in the end, they will just be faster because of the tire advantage in the end.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess that's like the risk. Oh, Jannemann has left the session. That is gonna cost him some time. Severe collision with Emils.
Emils died. Emils crashed out. He lost his front right, if I saw that correctly. Mofa has to pit.
Oh, this is
York
probably the best time for Jannemann to crash out. Otherwise he would have 100% lost positions.
Yes, this is a 3-4-man collision. I have no clue who was at fault. I just know that Mofa had got a 10-second penalty for this. So it might be his fault, but I don't know. let's see. This safety car is very good for everyone who's pitting right now. But I'm not quite sure if the hard tires can get you to the end right now.
Oh yeah, true. That's actually a concern for Hussein, right? Like, he's the only one who has to pit again if everybody can go to the end from here on out. Wonder.
No, and if the hard tires can get you to the end from now on.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because Jörg and Mofa both pitted for hard tires. I think they will take the risk and go till the end now. But I think Hussein with his tire choice made the worst decision here, just because of this.
I mean, you never
safety
know,
car.
right?
You really can never know. Maybe Hussein can also go for the soft tire compound. I don't know what how good it is, but
I wouldn't go yet. I think this is a thing to go. Speeding the pit lane, 10 seconds.
that was quite fast then.
No, you always get 10 seconds here. I wonder
Really?
though, I'm not sure
thought
if
it's not.
Yanoman is back already or if it's Yanoman AI.
He was back already.
Yeah, okay. And
But
given
everyone's
that
going for
everybody
hard
was
now.
so close together, I also wonder if he got rear-ended.
I think since everyone is pitting for hards right now, I think hards will make it to the end.
Yeah, it's probably
I
doable.
just trust the driver's choice here. So I think Hussein is now in a disadvantage.
I mean, he might just wing it. Like, maybe he just goes to the end. Maybe he tries. Harris stayed out, and so did Kingsman and Bats, who are now in P1 and 2. That's certainly going to be an entertaining restart. I'm not sure Kingsman has had too many in Elite tier. Of course, he has had his experience with leading in Challenger tier back then.
I think this track is horrible for a restart.
Honestly, I feel like every track is.
No, what do you want to control as the leader here? It's just a straight.
Yeah, fair. To be fair, you can kind of like control the point at which you start accelerating again.
You can't really get an
it can be
advantage over
anywhere
there's
because-
no corner.
It can be anywhere because there's like, it's just a straight, right? Like, you can't really guess where it comes. Maybe you have a little bit of luck and catch the car behind you off guard, and if not, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing
But
though, like cities, this is the prime city circuit. It's just straights and hard-braking zones.
It's actually just like 3 hard braking zones. Everything else is actually not that hard.
I mean, like, into turn 1 is quite hard, I think.
That just looks like it, but it's not that hard. Because you brake into the corner.
Yeah,
And
fair.
you don't want to brake too hard into the corner because then you spin.
Okay,
so you
Yanoman
only
is
have,
actually
like, after the
serving.
After the
His-
first DRS zone, and then you have before the long straight and then at the end of the long straight. That's where the hard braking points are.
Yanoman is serving his time penalty, which leads me to think that it was actually his own fault. Because now he can't appeal it in the rear end, and I see no other reason other than serving it now and regaining some of the time under safety car to come back in and pit for new hards.
In my opinion, they should change the system in the game that you can't have a pit stop and serve the penalty at the same time.
What? That's not how it works in real life neither.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No. You have,
They have
there
to-
is stop
they have
and
to
go
wait.
penalties, yes. But the normal
No,
5
but-
and 10-second time penalties you serve before the pit stop.
You serve them, and then they start working at the car.
Yeah, but that's the
They have
same
to
way
wait
here.
the 10 seconds, and no, it's because he pitted twice now.
Yeah.
So he
And?
had to pit. Yeah, that's why.
What?
Oh no, wait. That's. Oh yeah, he went into the pits, got the penalty.
Yeah.
Only changed the tires, and then
Yeah.
he had to go in again because he had to serve the penalty.
No, you don't have to serve it. He chose to serve it here.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
He would either have served it at the next pit stop, or he would have just gotten it added to the end of his race time. I don't think you can serve the penalty for speeding in the pit lane on the exact same pit stop in real life neither. And you don't have to come in to serve it.
Maybe I just watched too much endurance racing and
Maybe.
played too much because it's super confusing for me. Because in endurance racing, it's just you get a drive through when you have speeding in the pit lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, you have to go into the pits. And then you have like half a minute or something. It depends if you have damage or not. You have to pit, then you go out again, and you have to serve the drive-through. And I think F1 should do the same things.
Honestly, I don't see an issue with how it currently works, but cool. I kind of like the in DTM, or you have like a slow route or something, where you have like you go far to the inside on one of the turns, like off the racing line. You have to slow down for a certain amount of meters or something to serve your penalty. And it's like not a time penalty or anything, or like no waiting, but you just like kind of get a worse exit at some point.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's a thing in iRacing.
Oh yeah.
Where you have to slow down for, I think it depends on how much you cut the track, and then you have to slow down.
Was that Mofa or was that Lauda? Lauda just got hit by Ericsson.
What? That's unlucky. And he has a broken front wing again. It would not surprise me if he just puts the car into the garage now.
Yeah, so much for Lauda staying P5. Well, cars are very bunched up there at the end of the straight. Our rapid disconnect comes just at the wrong time. Gonna get him in before the restart. But here we are going again. I think Kingsman hit it decently well there. Only Bats and Seagull there, but Fanta is just far behind now. Okay, yeah, it's because of Rapid being AI. Fair.
And Bats got overtaken by Seagull, and Kingsman has a 0.7 lead right now.
Which will vanish quickly though. I think Bats is not going to remain there long. Kingsman maybe a little bit more. He has had better pace at times. But yeah, Hussein now in his fresh mediums. Yeah, he's going to make quick work of that McLaren. Absolutely no chance.
Hussein definitely here with the advantage, but...
Oh my god, and Eric is in the wall, I think, with Bats together. They may have come together. Severe collision with Bats. There's another spin coming out.
And Rapid.
Oh
Rapid
god.
Rapid lost... I don't know what he lost.
I think he lost his sanity, but yeah. VSC is coming out.
There. He's just joined now.
Oh my god. So dude, Rapid is just gonna come back.
This is so unfortunate for him.
From session. Yikes. Oh, that is so pain.
Because his AI parked there.
I don't know why the AI did not like drive on from there. It says virtual safety car, but I'm pretty sure I see the safety car out on track, so...
Yeah, the safety car is out on track. So
yeah.
There would be a safety car again.
Probably just greedy by by Eric there that causes the incident. He
This-
tries to slip through on the inside as well, but there's just no room, and when he cuts across towards the outside again, he just squeezes Bats and like gets spun into the wall.
I think this is a mistake from Butts and Kingsman not pitting now.
Yeah, I feel like now is the time for sure.
They should have pitted when the safety car was there. I think they would have pitted if they saw the safety car. Maybe they didn't see it and it's saying virtual safety car for them too. And they couldn't react fast enough.
I mean, like, for Bats it is at least. I feel like Kingsman is okay because you lose like 10 track positions. But for Bats at this point, like, what are you gonna lose? 4 positions at max? It's like not too much for a pit stop. But yeah, maybe they didn't know. Maybe the game didn't tell them.
So since Rapid died, Jannemann disconnected.
Is he back?
Jannemann is back, but disconnected. And he came back, had a penalty, and is now on P10. The only one.
Ah, yes, he
And that
pitted
would-
before. Yeah, for
The only one in my predictions is the Sieger. He is the only consistent.
yeah. I mean, I have trust in Hussein. Surely he does not get caught in any incidents at this point anymore. I feel like we've got our incidents out for today.
I hope so. I hope we still see a lot of clean racing. And what Kingsman does there, I would die there. I would lose the car and go into the wall. That weaving is crazy to keep the tires warm. But it's also super hard to keep them warm in this game. Especially on a track with so many straights. How can you ignore a yellow flag?
Probably overtaking, driving too fast maybe. Drive through penalty, I'm not sure you can serve these under safety car. You can only serve time penalties as far as I'm aware. Let's see what tire he gets given by the game now. I think it's Old Hearts.
It is Old Hearts, yes.
Yeah.
Might as well choose the soft tires now.
Yeah, I don't think he chose because he wanted to serve his drive-through.
That is super unlucky. Well, let's see. Sherry on P7, at P7 right now. That's definitely a good thing. I just want to see how much places they gained and lost. So we see Lauda lost 10 places, Eric 5. Aris, Daddy and Butts gained 4 positions, Jannemann lost 4, Mofa gained 3, Jolk 6, Sherry 4, MQ gained 1, Marcelian gained 3, Fanta is still where he started, Hussein lost 1, Seagull gained 1, and Kingsman gained 12, which he has to give up at some point because he still has to pit. And I think if he doesn't pit soon, or if he doesn't pit under the safety car, he will be last because of the field being so close to each other right now. Are you still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm
I
just
was-
chatting with Rapid.
I was scared for a moment that everyone just left. But still fine. We are still under the safety car. We are starting the race again because I completely missed that the safety
Yeah,
car
same.
was going in because it doesn't told us. It didn't tell.
I wonder if it told the drivers at least. Oh, there is some position changes. Okay, it tells me it's still out, by the way, but fair.
Yes, I hope it's not for the drivers.
That's losing the position to Eric now, and Seagull clears Kingsman, and so will Hussein here, I think. Acceleration should just be too much better on his mediums. I'll just hop on board and stay there until he clears him. I feel like it's gonna be very hard for him to avoid the car ahead. Kingsman sliding around there, so not having the best of all times.
Hussein and Fanta just waiting for the long straight to overtake Kingsman here, or Kingsman maybe just blocks them for Seagull. If Seagull...
I doubt it. It would be illegal at least. I think we actually added it to the rulebook that you can't do team play with non-team members.
I mean, he is not actively blocking them, but he is slower than the others, so he is blocking them basically for a Seagull.
Yeah.
Maybe not actively, but and he's not trying to, but he does it.
Yeah, Hussein did get past and is now still within a second of Seagull though, which is probably the most important factor.
Surprising because Seagull was, I think, 1.5 ahead of Kingsman.
Yeah, but I think Hussein just got the overspeed with the slipstream and stuff. And of course better corner exit, the mediums, even though it says 7 laps, like 6 of those were safety car. So they are still pretty fresh.
We have Sherry now who maybe gets overtaken by Charles.
I doubt it.
He is not making it.
Janneman behind the two of them, so probably gonna try to get past them rather sooner than later. Needs to keep with the top group to have any realistic chances in the Drivers' Championship.
Marcelian now behind Kingsman. Kingsman losing the DRS to Fanta. And he just kinda spreads the field.
Oh, Janneman almost spinning there. And Eric is now right up his rear. But the slipstream train is just too strong. The only real gap opening is there between Marcel, Jan and Kingsman, and Marcel Jan gets overtaken by 2. Eric past Janneman.
And GameCube just spun. This is...
Oh god.
This is... He
spun,
but he got turned around instantly again by Jalkin, who I think lost something of... lost a bit of his one-wing here.
Might be. Janneman past Eric and Kingsman now. A lot of lockups into turn 1. I think Eric is finally beat by Janneman here. And this looks good for Janneman to get past Jalk. Pretty much staying side by side here is preventing Jalk from making a move on Cherry himself. Limiting his options so that Janneman can go through. Yellow flags behind, I think that's Aries in the wall.
Aries went into the wall, yes. But he did not hit anyone else, so nothing worse is happening.
Janneman is spinning around a lot though, he's really suffering with the traction. Seems. Then again,
I'm not surprised on this track. I'm not surprised on this track that it's very slidey, I would say.
Oh yeah, fair. I think that it was like the complaint when they were there in real life as well, right?
I don't know, I think in real life they complained about that there are so many holes and everything, and the bottom plate of the car, the underbody, just got a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, true, the bouncing was crazy. And of course that one sinkhole, I guess. Manhole.
Fanta with the new fastest lap here.
Yep. Janneman is
looking for the opportunity and trying to force Sherry here to do a mistake. But it's not working right now.
Yeah, this might be enough regardless. Yeah, Cherry just moves to the side and lost enough speed there so that Jannemann can go by. Oh, MQ and P5 right now. MQ and Jannemann, of course, former teammates. Briefly, I think, for 2 laps or so, they were Constructors champion. But then both of them bottled it in the last few laps of the race.
In Brazil, I remember. I was there casting with you.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I remember that. I still have clips on metal where Jannemann just bottles it.
Yeah, there was a little bit pain, but it is what it is. Ferrari moment for sure. Yeah, and Marcian seems to be dropping a little bit behind the top 3.
He's not having the pace anymore he had when he joined Formula Sundays. He is still only a one-time race winner, right?
I mean, to be fair, competition has kind of stepped up as well. Like,
That's true.
Fanta has been getting so much better. He's now consistently with the top 5. And yeah, it's just getting tough to get any podium positions at all. One-time mistakes and you're out. And sometimes, like, yeah, external factors play into it, I guess, with Rapid here. I think he was pretty much guaranteed on the podium.
I was pretty sure. He was playing the DRS game and I think he would have just overtaken in the right moment.
I mean, this is what most races end up being. Like, for the most of it, it's the top group, just foreman. Then you try to be in the perfect position for the penultimate lap to take the lead in the very end.
And that's actually an interesting fact. In F1, they have more opportunities to overtake than in any other racing series. And it's actually more boring to watch like WEC or IMSA because they can't overtake each other. Because they have all like the same speed of the cars because of the balance of power. And they don't have something like DRS or electric energy they can just use. So F1 is actually very exciting with DRS and ERS.
Oh, fair. Jannemann now up to P5, getting past his former teammate. I'm kind of surprised, like, no front to these guys, of course, but that Cherry, MQ, Eric, Yalk, Kingsman... Oh no, Kingsman has spun or something, but he's not there anymore, at least. Oh no, he was... yeah, he's on all tires, I forgot. But that they keep up with Jannemann so well here. Like, I don't know. He's won the last 2 races, is consistently in the top 3. And, yeah, the other guys are like fighting for points usually, so maybe DRS is just as powerful here, but they seem to be having a real nice pace.
I think DRS is very powerful, and I saw that Jannemann's pace on this track is not as fast as the top 3. At least not in one lap.
Speaking of the top 3, we've been with Jannemann plenty of time now. I don't want to change around a little. Actually, let's go to Daddy first. I feel like he's gonna make a move on Kingsman soon.
I think he should do a move on Kingsman.
Yeah, I think he should just drive to P1, honestly. But yeah, he may be actually in position to make a move realistically. Kingsman is sliding around a lot. I wonder how long he still wants to go, honestly. He doesn't need to go longer. You can just pit for mediums. I guess you wait for a safety car right now.
Why did Daddy overtake Kingsman here? Because Kingsman has DRS now.
Oh wow, maybe Kingsman is just smarter.
Daddy just lost 1 position doing his overtake on Kingsman.
I mean, to be fair, Kingsman did kinda lose his car on the exit. So Daddy just drove by without thinking much more of it, honestly, I think. Like, I don't think he intended to overtake there. But of course then he was ahead at the DRS detection point, which comes very late as well though. Usually, I don't know. I'd put it before the braking zone, honestly, so that this stuff doesn't happen. I can imagine in real life this would be like rather dangerous, playing chicken with the DRS. Oh my god. Eric! Eric, what the
What is happening to Eric here?
I don't know, like, maybe he lagged, but he just drove into Yalk and, like, kept accelerating into Yalk, and I'm, like, not sure what his thought process was.
I think Marcelian will get overtaken here by Jannemann now.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at that. Yeah, Jannemann, yeah, did something happen to MQ and the others? Like, they were able to follow so nicely. Now Jannemann is just clear.
Oh, it happened. I think it just happened. Jannemann just is just faster than them in the more technical part of this track.
Oh, fair.
And then he just got like 1 second ahead, and then the DRS broke and they couldn't keep up with him anymore.
He does have less top speed, as it looks like. Marcian can go by here without even using ERS.
Marcelian here with a compromised corner, but Jannemann not getting not in position to take advantage of this, because Jannemann covered the inside very good.
Yeah, these guys are playing for P4 here at this point, I'd say. Don't think Jannemann expects to catch the top 3 in the remaining laps. So that's where we're at right now. I mean, if of course these guys here start fighting hard in the not straight parts of the track, then there is a chance for Jannemann. But I feel like one of the big disadvantages that Vegas has is that you have an eternally long straight with DRS and you can make the overtake pretty safely there. Why would you choose to battle anywhere else?
I actually don't think you should overtake in the last DRS zone. I think you should overtake before on the straight before the start-finish line. Because if you overtake earlier with DRS, you get just overtaken again because of ERS.
I feel like if you have a full battery, it's not possible for the car behind to just speed past with the ERS. And I think it's setup related as well, probably. I don't think Jannemann can just drive past Marcelian here. But Marcelian can drive past Jannemann because he's got more top speed setup.
Eric didn't change, he is still collecting his warnings for cutting the track. And finally got a penalty out of it.
Even though there's only like 2 places where you can cut the track here without hitting a wall. Oh boy, Mofa went very deep there. Almost taking out Kingsman.
Lauda also going to fight with
oh my god. Kingsman is not having a good time. He's still on his starting tire set, 20 lap old hards at this point. And he is sliding every single turn. Taking a wall bang here.
I still don't know why he is not pitting.
He's gambling for a safety car, honestly. This would lose him the least amount of time.
I don't think there's a safety car coming.
I don't think so neither. But at this point, you should probably just take the L and go softs. I'm fairly certain at a certain point, safety car does just not come out anymore.
Because the worst thing that happens for Kingsman and Butts here is when everyone else also pitters. Is pitting.
No, that's the best thing. They won't lose all their track positions.
And true, but everyone else is on softs too, and...
Yeah, but they are like on a level playing field, I guess, and they got the positions by not pitting in the first safety car. I mean, of course, they lost it by having inferior tires by now, but like technically they have still cheated a pit stop.
I think someone lost a bit of front wing here behind. While fighting Lauda and Butts and Daddy. It's an interesting trio right now.
Oh,
especially in the last corner. Daddy almost going right here.
Yeah, Butts is struggling. You have to be so careful to get on the throttle again after each and every turn.
Collision between Kingsman and Mofa, but nothing serious.
Yeah,
they are fighting wheel to wheel. Kingsman off track here. should give Mofa the position here.
It does so for now. I mean, I wonder
And
what that aim is anyways. But like, Kingsman has to pit at some point.
I don't think your safety car will come.
No, I don't
Now
think so
anymore.
neither. At latest, when the top guys enter lap 23, I think it's literally not able to get out. Because I think the safety car does never cross the finish line,
Yes, it never does.
and it needs at least 2 laps of driving. So right
That's what I
now, I
remember
think
at
is the
least.
point where Kingsman should say, okay, we had our fun here. It's time to go.
This should be the end for them, yes. They should not keep fighting here. It's just a lose-lose now.
And Lauda is now passed as well. Let's return to Yanneman here a little bit. Still stuck behind Marseillan. Both of them on very similar colors. Tires. At least in the last race.
One lap newer.
Yeah, that's fair. And in the last race, I think like tire wear wise, usually Marseillan is not bad on tire wear, but they struggled a little bit last time around, whereas Yanneman had like pretty good tire management, so maybe the advantage is quite a bit in favor of Yanneman still. I think Hussein now needs to drop, honestly, or he does drop. Don't think he can go the pace on his mediums anymore.
I heard that the
Harris in the
that
wall.
this track has
Cherry in the wall.
not a-
Oh,
I heard that this track has not a lot of tire wear. I
yeah,
think I read like 1% per lap or something.
yeah. Someone said, but they're not driving today, so we can't prove it.
That's true.
But yeah,
Does
it
Cherry still
should
has
be
his wing?
doable. Yeah, he did only lose 2 positions there to Eric and Jalk. Though he will get back Eric's position, I guess.
Yeah, he will definitely get it back.
Yeah, he has so many time penalties. Yanneman is now in P4. Wonder if he stays there though. And then, I mean, regardless, right? Like, it doesn't matter if your tires are dead. But if you have better tires at that point, they're still better. Both Kingsman and Bats are now in the pits finally.
And they gambled and they lost.
Yeah. I mean, it was inevitable, honestly. Like, they should have taken the second safety car, probably. And, yeah.
Now they're just going for the fastest lap, 100%. They just need to beat Hussein's 133.1.
Yeah, that
To
might be
get the point
doable.
of the
We've-
Alpine team here.
If they have energy, that is. I think, like, their quali times were, like, in the 32s.
I think that's
So
definitely
it
doable
still
for them.
needs a pretty good lap.
If I see this correctly, Seagull and Hussein are in a very good position to win this race.
Yeah, Hussein might be in the best, actually. He's still within range. Apparently he did get his pace together on the mediums again. And now it's the last lap, and Hussein has a full tank, whereas Seagull and Fanta are only sitting on half.
There's still enough time to recharge, but I think Hussein has the tire disadvantage here.
Yeah. He might have the positional advantage, being in third. Wonder what Aris...
Aris with some
yeah.
problems here in sector might. He's probably not getting in the way of the top tier.
No,
top
I
three
think
here.
from here on out it's only straights pretty much. He's gonna be far enough away. Yeah, and Marseille and Yanneman will gonna be interesting as well. As far as I've seen before here, they are on exactly the same amount of ERS.
Fanta on 80% right now.
Yeah, so is Hussein.
And Seagull only on 60. Hussein and Seagull using ERS right now. Hussein with 10% left. Fanta with 60. Also, Seagull with almost no ERS left. This might actually be in favor for Fanta here. Fanta might get the race win with...
No, his exit was too bad here, I think. Ah, he is gaining rapidly though. He might get Hussein still. Wait, no. Ain't no way. Ah, he's too far to the outside. If he was getting to the inside line somehow, he could have gotten it. Jannemann though, for the finish with Marseillan. Oh, and he's just ahead over the line. Oh, this was actually a photo finish. Marseillan had a 3-second time penalty.
MQ finishing here. On P6. On 7 we have Jalk, when I recognize it correctly. And then Sherry coming into P8. And now I don't have the names anymore, so I'm completely
Lauda and
confused.
Mofa are coming through. Both beating Eric on time penalties. He's just about dropped out of the points in favor of his Williams teammate. Let's see, Kingsman, fastest lap here maybe? 1:30 right now. Oh, just
Kingsman
about
getting
gets it. That's...
Not getting a faster lap.
There's a 10th
And
behind. And last one here.
Now we're only waiting on the last but not least, on the returning Aston Martin driver, now sitting in a Mercedes.
Former Aston Martin driver.
If I remember correctly, he was
Wow. I know that I
driving
was
in an Aston
in
Martin
Williams with him last time around, but he may have been in Aston with Con, honestly.
yes.
That was one of the seasons of all time, with Fabian and Jaap in Aston, and Aris and I in the Williams. Oh well. It is GG's for this race. And it is going to be Seagull once more. Nerves of ice. Clinching that
But
P1 until the very end.
But getting the driver of the day here with his inconvenient strategy that did not work out.
Yeah, I guess he moved up and down the order a lot. I think driver of the day mainly focuses on positions gained.
I think it might be some overtakes.
Yeah. So him.
What I think is,
Yeah.
It's an easy stat, but it's a little bit weird and
Yeah.
not representing.
Yeah, probably. Well, Seagull P1 is going to give him the lead in the Drivers' Championship as well, and with talks of Rapid potentially not returning as for the remainder of the season, as he keeps disconnecting apparently. It's between Seagull and Jannemann pretty much, and I think Seagull has now 20 points of an advantage at least. Jannemann finished P4 after that 10-second time penalty that really threw him back. I mean, 10 seconds would be win now for him. But yeah, Fanta and Hussein.
That is also why Jannemann is, I would say, my MVP for this race. He disconnected, lost all his positions, and came back after serving a penalty.
Yeah, he did do very well to work through the field, but was not just much more in it there. And yeah, regardless, GG's to the podium boys here, Seagull, Hussein, and Fanta. And yeah, was a very nice race, I'd say. I'm gonna watch football now. I hope you all enjoy your evening. See you next week. Till then.
Bye bye.
And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.